You can't just say, well, it's nice to talk about expanding my horizons, expanding my perspectives, and then not actually do it. It has to be something that you practice. It has to be something that you're aware of. Now, the good thing about it is if you're in a business, is that you should be able to do that all day long. Every situation you encounter that doesn't have a kind of clear-cut answer is something you should not only look at as a challenge, but also as a learning experience. We talked a bit yesterday about cognition. This is the way you learn, is to work through it. Let me give you an example. I never really took classes on sexual harassment. I never studied that in school or anything. Where I learned about it was on the job, when I would actually have instances where the employer was getting sued by an employee or ex-employee, or creating a disturbance. After having worked through those, how many ever there were, a dozen of those, then I could really begin to understand what are the dynamics that go into a problem in management such as sexual harassment. I begin to pick that up. Now you do the same thing, but it can be with any topic. It could be, what does an employee do with free time, or what do they do when the phone's not ringing, or it can be any number of things that you can look at. But you have the ability, since you're there all day long, it's also a school. Remember, we talked about it being a laboratory yesterday, but it's also a school.